Welcome back, guys, to episode number 8. Today we're going to be talking about Isaiah Hartenstein is a guarantee to stay. Mitchell Robinson, we're also going to be talking about him and how his departure is near, and he's probably out the door this offseason. And also we're going to be talking about incoming trade for Paul George. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but we're definitely going to get into that. Before we get started, guys, I just want to go ahead and ask you guys, can you guys go ahead and like and subscribe? It really helps the channel, and I've been getting a lot of support from you guys lately, so thank you so much. I'm very grateful and blessed to having you guys on board. All right, so let's get started. Isaiah Hartenstein, he's looking like he might be signing this $72 million deal. It only makes sense. I think this guy values chemistry. This team sees the value in him and the way that he progressed, and the way he gels with Jalen Brunson. I can't stress the fact on my other videos that I've been mentioning it, that the connection that he had with Jalen Brunson is important. And who's the leader of this team? Is Jalen Brunson. If that's what makes Jalen Brunson better, the Knicks are going to build around Jalen Brunson, and that's who complements Jalen Brunson, Isaiah Hartenstein. So it's looking like he wants to be with this team, and I think other teams are just trying to give him a 2-year deal that might match that 72 or probably less, but I think he prefers, or probably less than the $72 million, but I don't think it'll get that high. But they might give him a high value every year pay, but only for 2 years. So while the Knicks will give him 4 years, give him that long-term contract where he can expose himself and show what he's really about. So if he goes into that number 3-year deal, he probably gets traded, or probably it's having a great season with the Knicks for for the next 4 years. He can probably get another lucrative contract. So more time for him to expose himself in the NBA rather than 2 years. Anything happens, he's stuck. He can't get another contract. But there's other ramifications on how those things work. But the way I look at it, he wants to have more playing time in the NBA, and he sees that he will be a starter in this league, in this team with the Knicks. So, and whatever the Knicks are building here, what we felt in the last couple of years with the front office, he feels comfortable. So it's just a matter of time once he signs that deal. I consider him a Knick. I don't think he's going anywhere, and they're going to continue. And, and that kind of brings me to the next topic, but I'm going to get into that in a few seconds. But just kind of want to say the guy that Isaiah Hartenstein is, this guy, he blemished with that chemistry in that team, and you can see it. He's having fun. He's having fun with the guys. He's been on the roommates and kind of sat with Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart and having a good time. I like this guy, man. This guy is on some show commercials about Greek food, and if you guys seen that video, it's very funny about him. Go check it out. I love the guy. Guy is a character, and I can't wait to see more of him. Hopefully he prepares, strengthens his issues he had. I know he had a couple of injuries, so if he can kind of get himself to 100% and make sure that he's ready for that dog season next season, because I think the Knicks are out hard. They're going to be playing very efficient and also very hard, and they're going to take that whole mentality into the playoffs. So we need him ready. We need him to produce how he produced, and I think he is. I think he's going to be working with Jalen Brunson even more. He feels that he's a starter. That only motivates this guy, and I think we in for a good run with Isaiah Hartenstein. I can't believe how the Knicks stole this guy for the how the other leagues, other teams did not see the potential and how he was, and how the Clippers, and I think he had mentioned that he was willing to stay with the Clippers, but I think they didn't value him as much as the Knicks did. So good for us. We that shows how this front office works and how we can trust in Leon Rose to make the right decisions. So this brings me into the next topic, Mitchell Robinson, the rebound machine. I'm sorry to say it, guys. This guy has been absolutely outstanding when he's on the court. But when he's off, he's nowhere to be found. This guy, if you can't be in the play the game, we can't use you. We can't leverage you. And one of the things that Knicks need is longevity and durability. And I don't think we can put that next to Mitchell Robinson. Yes, he's a great rebounder player. He has grown with the team. This guy has really showed us that that he wants to be a part of it. But I think his body doesn't allow him. The style of play that the Knicks play, it'll wear out Mitchell Robinson. So I just you can see it when he's playing. You all like cringing and like just trying to make sure that he does not get hurt. So it's that thought there. And I mean, we can't go out and into the season and always think players are not going to injure. Injury is going to happen to anyone. So, but it happens like he's injury prone, and it's happening often, and it might even get more frequent with this guy. But I can see it where it works, where he just comes off the bench and he's not, playing a lot of minutes, and we use him when we need him. That might be good, but it's just his contract. This guy has $27 million on his contract left, and that might be some good trade value for the Knicks to go out there. And I think talks are being that he might be getting traded during the NBA draft. That's what they're saying. So I don't doubt it. That could happen. I wouldn't pass it through Leon Rose to go out there and see what they can go get for Mitchell Robinson. But it seems like the days are numbered, and I think I've seen a lot of comments out there and a lot of social media pages, and it looks like fans are ready to say goodbye to Mitchell Robinson. I mean, they're very grateful and thankful. I am also very grateful and thankful for what he's mean to us, but sometimes you have to cut away from things that are gonna help you in the long run. And what I'm trying to say is you let him go and try to get something added that's gonna help us move forward to be able to produce. So yeah, Mitchell Robinson's days are numbered here as a Knicks. So next topic is Paul George. I love Paul George. PG is a great player. Has been, he's had that freak injury in the past, but it just seems like a guy that has been everywhere. I don't know, he's just diminishing. His age is just starting to show up. He might be a good veteran to have in the team to kind of give that motivation, but we can't say Paul George a champion, but he is looking for that championship. And could it be possible with the Knicks? Probably, but it does not move the needle for me. Paul George, it doesn't excite me if he comes to the team. But if he comes, it's not a positive or a negative for me. I feel the same way but as long as the team is not giving up a whole lot of picks or anything of that nature, or for Paul George, come on, I am not interested. You want to take anyone out there in our bench? Probably. I don't know who we can say. I don't even know if I will give a bogey, but maybe, yeah. I think I could give a bogey for Paul George, but I don't know. It doesn't move the needle. Paul George, Knicks, it just doesn't make sense. I just think I think he might just stay with the Clippers. I think there's just a lot of noise out there, and I think this guy is just going to be a Clipper. Why not? They had a good season last season, but it seems like that team needs more young athletes in there and kind of move that team. But they're still good. They're still good. I think they're going to be a potential team in the playoffs next season. But I don't know. It just doesn't move the needle for me, Paul George. But Paul George is definitely a great player throughout the whole career of him playing with certain teams. But I just doesn't move the needle for me. So if he opt-ins, I think he's looking at maybe Orlando Magic. But I'm not interested. I am not interested. If it's for the right price, maybe. And other than that, I'm not even looking that way. So, well, guys, that kind of ends our topics for today. Just want to thank you guys for again watching, and peace out.